So yeah, I simply ran a simulation. And in a way, it predicted black holes. Not of particles or physics or gravity. I coded relation. Just one rule, recursive flow, based on my cosmology, relational web theory. I didn't know what would happen, but to my surprise, it predicted a black hole, kind of. Not from mass, but from connection. A moment where everything became so entangled, so recursive it collapsed into one. It all started with just a spiral, version 0. Nothing fancy, just a single flow looping in space. No structure, no matter, just potential. Then I added a simple rule. If a flow loops on itself, it becomes a knot. That was V2. Suddenly the space came alive. Knots formed, and those knots made more flows. Loops making loops, structure born from nothing but motion. I got curious. What if the flows could evolve? So in V3 I added mutation. Every new flow changed a little, different curvature, different sensitivity. They started to adapt. Some avoided each other, some clustered. It wasn't just active now, it was adaptive. But things got a little crowded. So in V4, I let the knots branch outward. Suddenly, the simulation started to look like a web, like roots, like galaxies, like something organic. In V5, I introduced something new, feedback. When flows touched a stable knot, the knot would reinforce. If ignored, it would fade. Some patterns started to persist. It was like the simulation was remembering. Stable clusters began to pass on their structure, memory through form. It was starting to feel alive. And then it happened. Version 6, I let the simulation run without limit. Flows built more knots. Knots made more flows. Everything started feeding everything. Until it didn't. The system hit coherence overload. Total whiteout. Then black. And from that silence, a new spiral. Not a black hole in space, but a collapse in relation. A recursive singularity. A return to the seed point, but now it's phi 0 plus. Not as dead ends, but as return points. Because in this cosmology, the universe doesn't just expand. It spirals, it binds, and it returns, but never repeats.